What is good, YouTube? Quinway basketball analysis coming to y'all with that instant analysis on the New York Knicks getting beat by the Brooklyn Nets. We're gonna see what's gonna happen in the future with these two franchises, but I'm gonna cover this on analysisplayground.com and on YouTube. The Nets improved to 30 and 19. They're 14 and 8 at home. They did win this without KD. The Knicks fall to 27 and 24. They're 15 and 11 away from New York. The Nets ended up winning the first quarter 28 to 22. They ended up winning the second quarter 34 to 27. The Knicks came back and won the third quarter 32 to 26, and then they was basically at a stalemate 34 to 34 in the fourth quarter. But since the Nets already had the lead in the first and the second quarter, they was able to win the game with a cushion 122 to 115. The Knicks made a run for it, just couldn't get it done. You got to give credit to Julius Randle. Got off to a decent start. 19 points, plus 6 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 8 assists, almost a triple double. But he did have 10 rebounds, so 19 and 10. 2 of them was offensive. 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 1 of 6 from 3, 7 of 16 from the field. Jericho Sims, 6 points. -3 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 steal, 10 rebounds again. 5 of them was offensive, 3 of 3 from the field. Just did a good job of moving and rebounding and protecting the paint and being felt in there. His presence definitely was there. Jalen Brunson, 26 points, plus 8 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 4 assists. 3 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive. He was 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 0 of 2 from 3, but he was a brilliant 10 of 19 from the field. Did a good job of getting to the paint, hitting the floaters, hitting the jump shots. And he couldn't make a 3 tonight, but he was able to do everything else offensively. RJ Barrett, 24 points, -19 to plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 1 block, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. 1 of them was offensive, 3 or 4 from the free throw line, 3 or 5 from 3, 9 to 16 from the field. He did a great job of rebounding the ball and scoring in the inside and out. He spaced the floor with a 3-point shot. He was able to be productive all night. Quentin Grimes, 10 points, plus 4 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 turnover, 4 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 2 of 7 from the 3-point line, 4 of 11 from the field. He tried to space the floor, but he did knock down 2, so you got to give him credit on that. Other than that, he got out in transition and tried to convert points there and tried to space the floor. Obi Toppin, 4 points, -13 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 2 from the field. Isaiah Hartenstein did a good job in the paint, 5 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls. He was -5 and plus minus. He was 4 or 5 from the field. Miles McBride, 2 points, -15 and plus minus, 1 personal foul, 1 rebound. 0-1 from the 3-point line, 1 of 5 from the field. And Emmanuel quickly was getting up and down the court, getting to the paint, hitting the mid range, hitting the threes tonight. Really mixed it up. 16 points, plus 2 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. 1 of them was offensive, 0-1 from the free throw line, 4 of 7 from the 3-point line, 6 of 11 from the field. Cam Reddish, Derrick Rose, Evan Fournier, Luke, and Archie Diacono all was healthy, but they did not play. It was a coach's decision. They did shoot well from the field, 51% from the field. They shot decent from 3, 35%. 78% from the free throw line was okay. 45 rebounds, 19 assists, 4 steals, 4 blocks, 10 turnovers, and 14 personal fouls. They scored 115 points. The Nets did a good job spacing the floor and knocking down threes tonight. They shot 55% from 3, which is ridiculous. When this team is hitting their threes and spacing the floor and using Kyrie to break down the defense and score, they're tough to defend. 14 points for Royce O'Neal, -10 and plus minus, 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 3 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 of 7 from 3. This is a great job spacing the floor and moving without the basketball. He also was 4 of 10 from the field. Joe Harris did the same, 16 points, plus 18 and plus minus. He did have 3 personal fouls though, but he ended with 2 assists, 2 rebounds. He was 4 of 7 from 3 too, but he was 6 of 9 from the field. Was able to do other things besides just shoot threes. Nicholas Claxton had a double-double, 12 and 13, 13 points, 12 rebounds. 10 of them was defensive, 2 of them was offensive. He also cleared with 3 blocks. Great job protecting the paint again and covering space. To be able to put effort and energy to do that can be tough. You have to want to be able to do it, and he has it. +7 and plus minus, two personal fouls, 1 of 4 from the free throw line, 6 of 6 from the field. Kyrie Irving, 32 points, +17 and plus minus, four personal fouls, three turnovers, two steals, 9 assists. Another big assist night for Kyrie. Was finding guys and breaking down the defense all night. 6 rebounds, four defensive, two of them was offensive. 3 of 6 from the free throw line, 5 of 12 from three. He was getting them up in all types of fashions, but he was able to knock it down efficiently tonight. And he was 12 of 27 from the field. He took the good, the bad, the ugly, and the great, and he was able to mix it up tonight. But he had a great overall game in the fourth quarter where he was able to close out the Knicks and was able to get it done again. One of the best fourth quarter scores, if not the best this season, because he has done it all year, even with Kevin Durant, and he has now been doing it without him. Seth Curry, 14 points, -6 and plus minus, two personal fouls, 3 assists, 1 rebound, and it was only offensive. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 5 of 9 from the field. Watanabe did a good job tonight too. 9 points, +3 and plus minus, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 3 of 3 from the 3-point line, 3 of 4 from the field. Sharp, 6 points, -2 and plus minus, one personal foul, one turnover, 1 assist, 3 rebounds. All of them was offensive. 3 of 6 from the field. Patty Mills, 7 points, +7 and plus minus, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 1 of 5 from three, 3 of 7 from the field. Edmund Sumner, 6 points, -6 and plus minus, three personal fouls, two turnovers, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. 2 of 2 from the 3-point line, 2 of 4 from the field. And Cam Thomas, 5 points, +7 and plus minus, one turnover, two steals, 1 assist, 1 rebound, 1 of 1 from the 3-point line, 2 of 5 from the field. Morris didn't play, Edwards didn't play, Duke Jr. didn't play, all because it was the coach's decision. They did shoot 52% from the field, pretty good. Also, they shot 55% from three. They can really make it and they can really pour it on you. And they also shot a terrible 57% from the free throw line, 8 of 14. They just got to clean that up eventually. 35 rebounds, 31 assists, 5 steals, 3 blocks, 8 turnovers, 17 personal fouls, 122 points, and they get the job done again. I'm really love what I'm seeing from the Nets. They spacing the floor, they're cutting, they're getting out in transition, they're playing uppity defensively, and that's something that you like to see. Claxton is really anchoring that paint. They didn't have Ben Simmons out there tonight. I feel like he would have made the job a lot easier on Kyrie, giving him another ball handler, giving him somebody that can penetrate, giving them somebody that can get easy opportunities for everybody. But they didn't make no excuses. They was able to get it done even without him. I know he's not the best offensive player when it comes to scoring the basketball, but he does find guys and make it easier for Kyrie to not have to do everything offensively. I think Seth Curry did a great job of doing that, handling the ball, providing space, providing movement. Same with Joe Harris, same with Royce O'Neal, to keep the offense flowing and not just letting everybody just focus in on Kyrie. Because if you do too much of that, they can make you pay. And I think that that's something that's important, surrounding Claxton and Kyrie with shooters so that way they can do their thing more easier because they have the space to do it, and then they can punish you if you overcommit. I think the Knicks did a good job trying to grind the game, trying to slow the pace down, trying to make them, play their style of brand, but the Nets was able to speed it up and get it going and flowing the way they wanted it to go. And I just think that that's just a good thing for the Nets to do, play with space, play with pace. I think Ben Simmons was the best player at showing them to do that because they have the weapons for it. They have a skilled team that if they get the right type of touches, they can be very dangerous. When you're shooting 50% from three, and this is not the first time they have done it, it's tough to beat this team just because threes count more than twos and it counts more than free throws unless you're shooting threes. But this team has a lot of weapons. They have a lot of players that can come in and get hot. And TJ Warren didn't even play this game. And it just shows you how deep this Nets team really is and how many skilled players that they have. And the fact that some of these guys can get their own shot makes this team very, very tough to defeat, especially when you don't have the requisite talent to match up with them. And the Knicks really don't. They have athleticism, they have speed, but they don't have the scoring power to stay with a team like the Nets. And the Nets is a team you do have to slow down. You do have to make them earn baskets and make them grind, but they have Kevin Durant and Kyrie that can really score in isolation and make the tough ones, but you still will live with the result because you trust your defense. And this team don't have the defensive weapons tonight that's needed to get it done. But the Nets, this is a win that they needed. You look at the calendar and said the Nets have enough to win this game. The Nets have enough to win another game, and they was able to win the games that they should have. They haven't had the greatest record without Kevin Durant. They haven't had the greatest last 3 weeks, but they're still winning games. It's important to be close to 500, and they're close enough to where they can win a couple more games. They can stay in it, and then when Kevin Durant returns, they can try to stay top four because you want to at least have home court advantage in the playoffs. And I think they'd be good enough to at least have that if they continue to play the way they've been playing post Ben Simmons coming back about November-ish. And if you can get him back healthy and him being the way he's been playing the last 2 months, I think that they'll be fine as a team record wise. They just have to continue to trust each other, grow together, communicate, and they can solve a lot of their problems internally, and then they'll be good because of that. Other than that, continue to like, to continue to subscribe, continue to hit the notification bell and comment to let me know what you guys feel. Also, check out the description. There you can find my Facebook page, like on Facebook, and also continue to check out my podcast. Other than that, Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis signing out.